How's everyone doing? I'm going to be doing a video next weekend for my top 10 horror movies of 2020. And I wanted to get some of your guys' feedback and input. So let me know what your favorite horror movie of 2020 is. Leave me those comments down below. I've seen most of the big ones. So if you have any underrated ones or, independent low budget ones or international films that you may have think have slipped by the cracks, definitely leave me those comments down below. I can tell you 3 movies that will not be on my list for the top horror movies of 2020. The Invisible Man, Lodge, and Host. Those were 3 movies that people kind of raved about that I was just not a fan of. I really wanted to love The Lodge because it has a snowy setting, and I love horror movies with a snowy setting. But besides the setting and the atmosphere, for me, everything else fell flat, and the ending was a cop-out. Invisible Man, I like the director, but every scene was laughable absurdity. One after another. It was like you can only suspend disbelief so much. That movie was just terrible for me. Host was pretty much, found footage. They're just kind of exploding the pandemic essentially right now with, the Zoom and the hosting of the calls. But we've seen that same concept before. Just take the pandemic part out. It's the same thing we've seen before. Jump scares and the same kind of stuff. So that wasn't anything new or fresh. It just used the pandemic. You see a face mask toward the end. I don't know. Pretty much, though, we've seen that. The same webcam stuff. So that wasn't anything new. People were raving about it. And I'm just not a fan of found footage and jump scares and things like that. So I will be watching this movie tonight. Let me know what you're going to be watching tonight. It's Come Play. I like some of the people involved in the film. And the trailer looked interesting. From what I can see of the creepy monster right here, it looks creeptastic. So I feel like I've seen movies with a similar concept before. I think there might have been one called Under the Bed or something like that. And then even Babadook from the trailer here, there looks like there's going to be some similarities there, but with maybe a different message perhaps. I think it's about this kid who is autistic, and the parents are kind of, frustrated with, trying to help him and get him to, come out of his comfort zone, I guess, a bit. And he befriends a monster on his tablet or iPad or something like that. So the trailers look decent, and then again the creature looked creepy. So I'm gonna give this one a chance. Let me know if you've seen this one and what you think of it, and let me know if you think it will make my top 10 horror movies of 2020. So I've got a list. I've got only a few ones left that I want to see, that I've heard people talk about, that I've heard that I've seen on other lists and stuff like that. Spiral, Anything for Jackson. And there was one other one that was actually one that I feel like is nobody talked about. But I don't know. That's one that got some good reviews, but I didn't really hear anybody talk about it, at least on here anyways. So that's one. I can't even remember the name of it right now. It's like an international film. So I've pretty much seen all the other big ones though. But again, let me know your favorite horror movie of 2020 and ones that you think are underrated, especially international, independent, low budget stuff like that. So yeah, my goal is to make that video next weekend. So, this weekend's gonna be a little bit busy for me, and then, work. So I'm gonna try to do that next weekend. I figured I'll, put it on here and then edit it, and then, maybe take a couple days. So I'm excited to do it. I want to get back into making movie reviews and top 10 lists and stuff like that. For whatever reason, iMovie on the iPhone, you can't put a picture in the video, like picture in picture. I don't know why that is. You can do it on so many other apps, and you pay so much money for the iPhone. And you can do it, obviously on iMovie on your laptop, but I actually don't have a Mac. I have an old Dell. It works good enough for what I need it for though. But yeah, I wish that the iMovie on the iPhone had that little picture-in-picture thing, because whenever I do a movie review or a top 10 list, I want to put the poster artwork in the video while I'm talking about it so you can see. So I'm gonna have to use another app and edit, and it's gonna be a mess, and that's why I haven't done that really. I loathe editing and doing things like that. But anyways, I digress. Hopefully you guys will enjoy my picks and choices. So look forward to that video coming up soon. Again, I'll be watching Come Play tonight. Let me know what you're watching tonight. Let me know if you've seen this one and what you think of it, and if you think it'll make my top 10 horror movies of 2020. And let me know your favorite horror movie of 2020, or several favorite horror movies of 2020, and underrated ones as well. Leave me those comments down below, and I hope everybody's doing well. Take care.